Hey guys, Sage Spartan here with another deck profile. Today we have my Brotherhood of the Fire Fist 4-Axis deck. This is my competitive deck. I am going to use it for our first local tournament that I'm hosting here at our local card shop. So I'm going to be running this and hopefully it does well. So yeah, let's get into this. And that tournament's on the 17th, so maybe I'll do a tournament report or something like that. Alright, so let's start with the main deck. 40 cards. And let's start with the monsters here. So we got 3 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Bear. He pops back row for a monster fire formation on your side of the field to blow up one of their monsters. And if he does damage, you get to search out a fire formation and put it into play face down. He is needed. If you play Fire Fist, you need 3 bear. And if you could have a 4th bear, then you better put that 4th bear in. But 3 bears is a staple. So yeah, 3 bears. Next we have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Dragon. I run 3. I would hope to have him opening hand with like a Tenki or something, so I could set up for pull a Tensen or Tenken or something to help protect and just have a back row and they know what's coming, but they have to play around it, which I like. And he's 1800 beater as well. He has good attack. And his second effect, you blow up 2 your fire formations and you get a monster reborn pretty much out of your graveyard. So he is really good and he's pretty much the main play I go for turn 1. So yeah, we got 3. I run 2 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Gorrila. I see a lot of people run just 1 and they can search out Tenki, which is cool. But I like 2, especially with those heavy back row. It's a pain in the ass to get through sometimes. So I run 2 Gorrila. He's not bad either. So, and if he beats somebody, a monster, and they go to the garret, he gets search for a spell. So it's really good. We only want to run 1 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Boar. He is the tuner and the single tuner in the deck. And if he gets destroyed by battle and sent to the garret, you get a special summon a level 4. Yeah, level 4 Brotherhood monster onto the field. So you could do that, or you could tune her into a Crimson Blade or something really easily. So yeah, just 1. I run 1 Thunder King Rai-Oh. He replaced a Wolfbark, and he's good. His stats are good, and you can't search out of your deck. But he could stop a special summon as well when need be. So he's really good. Just 1 because that's all we can have. And Wolfbark himself, just 1 now. I would run 3. But yeah, we can't anymore. So just 1 Wolfbark. He's still good. And yeah, we can't really say much about Wolfbark. He's good. And our last 2 monsters, we have 2 Effect Veiler. Hand Traps. I don't run Fiendish Chains in this deck. So Veilers have to do the negating for me, and they work out pretty well. They try to make a big play, like a big eye or something, try to steal whatever's on my field, and boom, the Veiler, and take it easy, guys. So yeah, so that's it. That's it for the monsters, and let's go into the spells. So we got, of course, 3 Brotherhood of Fire Formation Tenki. Sorry, it searches for anything in the deck besides Veiler and Thunder King, but you mainly use this, get Bear or whatever key card you need, and blow it up with Bear or Gorrila to do something. Like, it's good. And yeah, it's back up to 3, so run 3. 2 Fire Formation Tensu. 3 is too much, obviously. 2 is like the perfect number. It lets you special summon, normal summon or set additional to your regular one. So you get it pretty much normal summon or set 2 monsters on the field. So you could spam out guys, Exceed, Synchro, whatever. So like, yeah, it's good. Only 2. And I run 2 Gyokkou. This pretty much, I have MS-T in here as well, but I have 2 of these specifically so they can't trigger something. And it really hurts people. I usually, when I tested this deck out a while ago, I Gyokkou a Solemn Warning every turn, and that hurt them really bad. Because I would Wolfbark into something and then get Tiger King and get pretty dumb. So yeah, only 2. So that's it for the fire formations. Now we go into the regular spells here. We got 3 Pot of Duality. Of course, you get any card you want at the top 3, and it's just good. So I run 3. If you, I see a lot of people not running 3 anymore. They run 2, but like if you get that extra one and you re-special summon stuff, you just hold in your hand or something, bluff or do something. So, alright. So we got 3 MST. I'm just gonna Space Typhoon. With the Gyokkou and MST, that's so much back row hate plus Gorrila. So yeah, I have a lot of back row hate because a lot of people here depend on their back row, like their freaking life depends on it. So yeah, blow stuff up. 2 Forbidden Lance to protect a Brotherhood member that I have on the field, or to lower down their stats so I can run them over, pretty much. So yeah, 2. And 1 Dark Hole, because it's necessary sometimes. You do need to blow up the field if there's something stupid on the field. And yeah. And 1 Book of Moon. It's a staple, and a lot of people have low defense, so Gorrila will run over it, get a formation, or anything can run over it, pretty much. So yeah, Book of Moon, staple. That's it for the spells, and then we're going to go into the traps. There we go. So the traps, let's go over the fire formations. I only run 3 fire formation traps. So we got 2 Tensen. Gives your pretty much guy 700 attack plus 300 with the boost, so it gives 1,000. And people should expect it. If I play Dragon and something and I set it down, it's like, oh crap, okay, he could run over any of my guy. But yeah, it's good, and especially during the damage step, of course, you could get it all crazy. So yeah, only 2. And 1 Tenken. I like Tenken because it does, if they want to wipe the board turn 1 and I have my dragon and practically that's the only monster I have, I run this and boom, my guy saved, can be affected by spells or traps. Affected by effects of cards other than this card. So yeah, it protects from anything, and it gives 300 attack too, so it's not bad. So only 1. I run 2 Mirror Force, of course. Just wipes the field. If they overcommit to the field and you Mirror Force, then well, they're pretty much screwed, and they should play smarter than that. So yeah, punish them for that. 1 Torrential Tribute. It's just good. Yeah, can't really say anything about that. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. It's a staple, and it gets rid of annoying stuff, annoying reoccurring stuff. Yeah. 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, a CED. Yeah, you just bounce annoying crap off the field, or you could bounce one of your own guys if you need something like a Wolfbark that's going to die or something. So yeah, just 1 Solemn Warning. It pretty much gets rid of anything, and there's a lot of annoying monsters out there that need to get negated. So spend 2,000 life, negate anything, any monster. And Trap Stun. I haven't tested this yet, but I've been seeing a lot of people do work with Trap Stun. This is replacing the other Wolfbark, the third Wolfbark. I used to have Brotherhood of the Firefist Snake in the deck just because he's an 18 beater, but I think Trap Stun's going to do a lot more work. This, I'll put this or Call the Haunted. It could be either one. There's a lot of cards that I could put in, but Trap Stun I think is going to do the most work because in my area, back row heavy decks all around. So yeah. So that is the traps and the main deck. Now let's get to the extra deck. So we have 15 cards, of course, and we have 2 Brotherhood of the Firefist Tiger King. He's your main boss pretty much, and he does a lot of work, and he gets you a free fire formation. So yeah, you run 2. 1 Brotherhood of the Firefist Cardinal. He does a lot of work, a lot more than people want to give it credit, but he pretty much puts 2 annoying things on your opponent's side of the field and recycles your fire formation or Brotherhood monsters into the deck. So like, it's just really good. I do have another one, and I debated whether to put the second one in or keep it in actually, but I decided to take it out for something else. So yeah, just 1. Still good. Number 101, Silent Monarch. Can't really say much about this card. It just does work. It steals whatever annoying exceed. Yeah. So 1 Exciton Knight. Really, you can't really say much about him either. He just blows up the whole field and keeps him on the field. And yeah, he gets you backs you out of the corner pretty much. So, one Heartlandraco, number 82. I haven't tested him yet, but his stats are good, and having him attack directly is not bad either. And while I have a face-up spell card on the field, which is a fire formation, whatever, it can't be targeted for attacks. So it could pretty much keep poking, and or if he's the only guy on the field, then they can't attack at all. So yeah, he's good. I could see using that. Bujintei Kagutsuchi. It's just good. This has been in the Farfist extra deck for a while, so it's just good. Abyss Dweller to get rid of annoying water decks here, and for the graveyard, of course. Oh, no, I mean, it doesn't affect water, but yeah, affects graveyard decks, which can be annoying. Plus Dragon Rollers and all that other crap nonsense. Diamond Wolf, pretty standard in Fire Fist. It just 1-for-1 something. Gaga Cowboy, again, it's a staple in the side deck. And yeah, it could get you that 800 damage for to win that game. My Stroke, another staple, and Black Shippercorn, another staple. It's just, yeah, you want to run them, so those two. Number 85, Crazy Box. I run Crazy Box because people like to skill drain all damn day around here. They like to make monsters useless on the field, and they just become whatever. So once they do that, Crazy Box comes in and starts just beating face, because he's just 3,000 beater, and really can't get around that, especially if you got your own guys locked down. So, of course, him. And there's a cat. And for my 2 synchros, we got one Crimson Blader. He just does work. You could Boar and whatever you get into this, or pretty much you could just Wolfbark and get into Crimson Blader, which you get Boar back. So one Crimson Blader, he does win games as well. So then one Brotherhood Farfist Kieran. He gets you a Fire Formation card, a Trap Order spell, and all monsters your opponent controls lose 100 for each face-up spell or trap card you have. That part doesn't really matter. He does have a big butt, a big defense at 28, but he become an attacker too, depending on how many spells you got. And he's just pretty badass in general. So that is the extra deck, and that is it for my Fire Fist 4-Axis deck. Let me know what you think. I'll bring you more deck profiles, hopefully, and definitely more openings for Yu-Gi-Oh! For sure. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.